The quest is such a familiar form that we can often overlook its complexity and significance. In your standard issue quest narrative, a protagonist will leave the familiar world and journey through unfamiliar spaces in pursuit of a goal. In a medieval text, that familiar world would typically be the world of the court. The protagonist, typically a knight, and the unfamiliar spaces can be the wilderness, they can be foreign countries, they can be supernatural realms. Helen Cooper comments that the quest provides both the subject of a work and its shape, and to discuss quests is to discuss the point where form and content meet. The quest is a very linear form of narrative. It usually focuses on just one central figure, and it very rarely gives us any account of events for which that central protagonist is not present. Since most of the action of a quest narrative consists of moving through space towards a fixed goal, the action of the narrative tends to be quite episodic. And that means that quest narratives can be expanded or contracted quite readily. Episodes can be added, episodes can be taken away, depending on the priorities of a given storyteller or a given audience. The quest form is also very geared towards character development. Adventures, tests, fidelity to the quest allows a knight to build up a public reputation based on his personal prowess. But the quest can also change a hero too. We don't tend to associate medieval texts with complex character development, but it's definitely there, in some texts more than others. The challenges and encounters, successes and failures of a given quest can transform the knight fundamentally. The idea of the quest also brings us to one of the most important dimensions of medieval romance, the role played by setting, by the world which the author builds for his audience. In medieval romance, particular settings are often associated with particular challenges or particular symbolism. The forest, for instance, is a place of disorientation. You quite literally can't see the wood for the trees. A knight who goes into a forest in a medieval romance is probably going to encounter something strange, perhaps something supernatural. And on a symbolic level, the forest can also be associated with internal disorientation or internal darkness. The quest form also facilitates world building. Rather than just telling your audience about the settings in your world, you can launch your protagonist out into them, and they can discover that world through his or her eyes. So the quest is really important in romance because space is so important in romance. Movement through space drives the plot, develops character, and gives the story, ultimately, a lot of its meaning.